match, one fall, 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, Miss Savannah. She's been second by Farron Foxx. Ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, Miss Sara. This match, one fall, 10-minute time limit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NWA Worldwide. This is Lee Tidwell alongside me, Bert, Prentice. Bert, we've got a match in the ring that I've been waiting for.
Did you hear the crowd when they announced Miss Sara Lee's name? Ladies and gentlemen, this was a special, some people call it an added attraction at the Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card. You know, Savannah's been running her mouth for weeks. Well, Sara Lee was a great wrestling champion in her day, and she's fixing to rip Savannah's head off. Sara's taking the fight right to her. There she's in the ropes, trying to break that arm and miss Savannah. Savannah really doesn't want anything to do with Sara, because I tell you what, you got to put your money where your mouth is, and Savannah wrote an awful big check that I don't think that she can cash, and Miss Sara came that night, I'm telling you, to whip her butt. Now right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get interesting, and this crowd, a capacity crowd at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, showed up for the Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card.
Yeah, Bert, this was one of the loudest crowds I've ever heard at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena. Miss Sara Lee, just when she came out with the music and everything, the crowd just went nuts.
Well, there's Savannah with her female counterpart, Faron Foxx, at ringside, and Sara came to fight this match, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, and Sara Lee, she's still got some fire left in her. I'm telling you what, she took the fight straight to her.
Bert, do you hear that music?
Yep, I hear the Bad Street Boys music, and that means someone else is down the aisle, and Sara don't care. She just wants to rip her head off, and Savannah is freaking. But now Savannah sees somebody walking the aisle.
I have Farron's down there, Savannah, everybody. Who's coming down the aisle, Bert? I can't remember exactly who this was. Miss Sara now grabbing Savannah from behind, trying to choke her out.
She is just trying to choke her out. She's taking the fight to her. She's going to kill her. And all Savannah cares is looking at the meat. I mean, the man there at ringside. And he's wearing a trench coat. Look at Savannah. She's up for the hustle.
Shane Helms now doing a little dance here on the ring apron. Looks like he's going to give Savannah a little flash there. Savannah's eyes are big now.
Oh, my gosh.
Miss
Sara comes up from behind. Well, she got a flash, but Miss Sara got the 1, 2, 3. And look at the Fairground Sports Arena going nuts.
Farron can't believe it. Savannah can't believe it. Your winner, Miss Sara Lee.
She sure is. With a little help from Shane Helms, Sara Lee, another victory in 1999. There she gonna knock Farron on his butt.
Farron better watch out.
Come on, Sara, hit him one. There you go.
See,
we'll be right back. Hey, here's some news on the Fargo's return. It's hair versus hair. Saturday night, July 10th, only in Nashville at the Fairgrounds Sports Arena, when fabulous Jackie Fargo puts his hair on the line as he wrestles Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler won't put his hair up, but he says, hey, I'll put Miss Stacy's hair up. Somebody's going to be shaved bald Saturday night, July 10th, only at the Fairgrounds Arena. Don't you miss it. Jackie Fargo against Jerry the King Lawler, Nashville.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NWA Worldwide. I'm Lee Tidwell, alongside me, Faron Foxx, and the button-pushing menace, Ernest T.
Oh, yes, Lee, and I bet you're so excited to have me come sit down next to you right here in the studio today. And what a match we've got in the ring. Air Paris and the Sex Pistol, Big Day.
Now, Air Paris has got a little conflict with David Young. As you remember, David Young turned his back on Air Paris just a couple weeks back, picked him up, press landed him and everything. Paris has got revenge on his body.
Well, let me tell you, Lee, Air Paris made a big mistake when he turned his back on David Young, because that's exactly what I seen. He turned his back on David Young, and now Air Paris is going to pay for it. Oh, and I heard him crying. I spent my holidays with you, Dave. I did all this. I came over there at Thanksgiving. Well, apparently you ate a little too much turkey, kid, because that's exactly what you get. And look at the wrestling ability that David Young is showing right there.
And there's the wrestling ability of Air Paris. Nice hip toss there on David Young. Backs up against the ropes, and high cross body takes him over the top rope.
I don't know what you've seen, but I've seen him pull his tights on that hip toss, and now he's doing blatant. He threw him over the top rope just there.
He didn't throw him, he jumped on him. Now, Farron, Saturday night, July 3rd at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, a mega card, a TV title match. The Prodigy, TJ Gray, the champion, taking on you.
Exactly. Oh, yes, I can't wait. Independence. on July the 3rd, TV title match, and I'm going to take TJ Gray to the limit, and I'm going to take that title. Not only that, but there's a fan lumberjack between these two people, Air Paris and David Young, up to the top, came off tope onto the floor. Exciting action every time you come to the Fairground Sports Arena.
Also, a ladies' title match, Bambi versus Miss Angelica. Angelica took on Bobcat at the Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card. That was a match to see.
Hey, Ernest, what do you think about Miss Angelica?
Miss Angelica, she's for me.
Also, Farron, 3 main events at this card. The first one, a dog collar chain match. Chris Michaels and Smart Bart Sawyer.
Chris Michaels is nothing but a dog, and Bert Sawyer's going to take him all around the Fairground Sports Arena just like the dog he is. And let me tell you what, Chris Michaels, I would not want a dog collar wrapped around mine because, you know, I know Bart Sawyer, and I know he's always got a plan because, you know why? He's Smart Bart.
Oh, then that's great. And Axel Rotten from the ECW will be taking on the Colorado Kid in the second main event. That's going to be a match to see.
What a power slam by David Young. Exactly right, Colorado Kid. You better get ready because he's liable to bring barbed wire baseball bats and all that hardcore stuff. And I don't know, the Colorado Kid, that's a totally different wrestling style than the Kid is used to. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in that match.
Speaking of hardcore, David Young just choking Aaron Paris in the middle of the ring. Kurt, the referee, not doing too much, as Kurt always does. Now, the third main event, July 3rd, a 3-way dance tag team, Ladies Night Out versus the Bad Street Boys versus New South. The winner will be the NWA North American Tag Team Champions.
All 3 tag teams, top contender in the tag team straight. Luthez Perez right there, not a 3 count. You're not going to get David Young down in right there, clothesline. But like I said, all 3 tag teams are top contenders for the tag team titles. Ladies Night Out, you've got a powerhouse in Frenchie Riviera, and you got a loose cannon in Styling Shane. The New South, you've got 2 veterans in Ashley Hudson, and then you've got, don't forget about Corey Williams. But then you've got the Bad Street Boys, which they lack the experience, but they make up for it in talent. So you've got a 3-way contest. Who knows how that's going to go?
That's going to be a match you're going to want to see. The 3-way dance for the tag team titles. Now, David Young setting Air Paris up on the top rope, just beating him in the head and stuff. Right hands left and right, Farron.
Right hands left and right. He's got him up. Looks like he might try to take him off with a big superplex off the top rope. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Air Paris better hope he don't connect with this. And he does. Superplex.
Right off the top rope. Air Paris, you might as well. You better got a plane ticket because you ain't flying home.
1, 2. Why is David Young pulling Air Paris up? He had him pinned. Why does he got to add insult to injury? Just pin him, get the 3 count, get the win.
He's playing with Air Paris because, like I said, this kid, who helped Air Paris out in the business? David Young. Who helped him achieve what he's achieved today? David Young. And then he turns his back on David Young.
He did not turn his back
whatever.
on David Young.
You tell your story, I'll tell my story. Now let's see what's going on in the ring now. He's got him back on the top rope. What's he going to do to him now? He looks like he's got him backwards. He might come off with a back suplex off the top rope. What in the world? I've never seen a maneuver like this. In a match like this, you don't know what to expect. What is he doing? He's hooking him around the arms. He's about to.
Looks like a razor's edge or something. Oh, did you see that, Farron? Hurricanrana off the top rope, pin 1, 2, and a 3 count. The winner, Air Paris.
You know what I seen, Lee, is he just grabbed a handful of tights and got the victory. Whatever, Lee. I'm telling you what, I can't stand this Air Paris, and I know David Young can't stand him either. And right there.
Now David Young can't just take the loss like a man. He has to pick him up, and look at this power bomb on Air Paris in the middle of the ring.
Air Paris needs.
That's what he needs, isn't it, Ernest? He needs to be beat down.
Whips him against the ropes, picks him up. Oh, did you see that?
Hey, how much you think you could get for Air Paris' hide after they skin him up and sell him?
This sets up the fan participation lumberjack match, Air Paris and David Young. David Young now celebrating in the ring. I don't understand this. Why can't you just take the loss like a man?
I don't know, but let's go to a break.
Fans, welcome back to the action. In the ring now, a match for the NWA Television Championship. The Prodigy, TJ Gray, against the Inferno Kid now against the ropes, breaking the hold. The Prodigy backing it off. Right here in the studio with me, Farron, Foxx, and Savannah.
As you said, Lee, for the Television Championship, you've got the Prodigy and the Inferno Kid. Oh, yeah, what a match we got, Savannah.
Well, listen, I don't like that blonde bimbo boy toy, TJ Gray. Look at him talking to the fans. He just makes me sick. However, the Inferno Kid, tall, dark, handsome, and one of the top prospects out of New England. He is hot.
Well, you know, Savannah, I know you've always had great taste in men. And right there, the Prodigy backing the Inferno Kid up with a clean break. You loser.
That's the rules, Farron. If you back somebody up, you got to count to do a clean break.
If you back somebody up, you deck them when the referee's not looking. That's how you wrestle.
The Farron Foxx School of Wrestling. Inferno Kid now saying that the Prodigy pulled his hair. His hair's not long enough to pull anyways. This match is for the NWA Television Championship, which reminds me, Farron, you've got a match with TJ Saturday night, July 3rd, for that championship.
For the Television Championship, and there is a lot going on in the NWA Worldwide area right now. Don't forget, July 10th, hair versus hair. Oh, yes, the great one himself, the big, fabulous one that packed the house, the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo, will be taking on Jerry the King Lawler. Jackie Fargo's hair is on the line, but is Lawler's hair on the line? No. The girl Stacy's hair on the line.
No, not
so
Stacy,
hair versus hair, Lee. And you know what? You might be worshiping to a bald-headed woman.
I'd worship them puppies. Good Lord. Anyways, now on the floor, the Inferno Kid. In the ring, the Prodigy TJ Gray. I cannot wait for this triple threat tag team title match. Ladies Night Out, Bad Street Boys, and New South.
Okay, excuse me, Lee, but you seem to be overlooking me here. I want to challenge Miss Sara. I am really sick of people coming up to me in Walmart, in restaurants, saying, Miss Sara Lee beat you, Miss Sara Lee beat you, Miss Sara Lee didn't beat me. That stupid Shane Helms beat me.
Well, your eyes got big when he took that coat off.
Well, I was distracted momentarily, Lee. I do have a problem with that. And, you know, this is like going to make me go into therapy. I have got to beat this woman. She's 9,000 years old.
Well, you said people came up to you Walmart. Let's clarify to the people, the only reason you were in Walmart was doing research on the way our fans shop to better help our sponsors. Right, Savannah?
That's right. I would not go to Walmart except, you know, I was checking out Walmart, trying to see if I could find something that maybe help me fit in a little bit better. But, you know, I mean, I just can't pull that overall thing off. I just can't do it.
Yeah, talk about the fans. I know one of these days the fans are going to get a hold of you. The Inferno Kid now in control of the Prodigy. Just right hands to the face. Bam, there's one right there. Drops him to his knees. Kurt, the referee, telling him to open his hand up.
I'm telling you what, this Inferno Kid has really, really, truly impressed me. I'm so happy that they're bringing talent in from all over the country. The Inferno Kid from NWA New England, one of the top prospects for NWA New Jersey. What fantastic talent. What a night it was. Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card. And what a night coming up on July the 3rd. Big night of action for the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena.
A pin there by the Inferno Kid. Only a 2 count on the Prodigy.
That was a slow count, Lee.
You always, Kurt counts consistently.
That's the only way
every
he
time.
can count is slow, honey.
At least he can make it to 3. Now, look, the Inferno Kid choking the Prodigy on the ropes there. That's breaking the rules. Kurt's not doing nothing there. You're not yelling about Kurt now.
He's not choking him against the rope. He's holding him up because he's about to fall
spanking
over.
him.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Lee,
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Yes.
I'm issuing a challenge right now to Sara Lee.
You don't wanna do
Anytime, anywhere, you name it. July 3rd, July 10th, I don't care. Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, I want her again. And I want those boy toys barred from the building because they're a distraction and it's not fair to me. And Kirk could count to 3 that time really fast.
Well, even before the Bad Street Boys came out, you were running from Miss Sarah. You was ducking in the ropes trying to get her to leave you
No,
alone.
hold on, Lee. She was not running.
She was running.
She was keeping herself from doing bodily harm to the elderly because after
was
that match,
scared.
I was not scared. It is against the law to abuse the elderly, Lee. I told you that.
old people bruise easy. Don't you know that, Lee? And hey, people won't tell you this, but after that match, there was a run. There was a run on the pins at the store because, you know what? She was really scared of Savannah.
Nice powerbomb there by the Inferno Kid. Only a 2 count on the Prodigy. The Prodigy is the TV champion for a reason. That's because he's resilient. He can take punishment. You hit after hit, slam after slam, and still kick out before the 3 count. That's why he still has the belt.
No, the reason Prodigy is the television champion is because Bill Behrens keeps handing him easy matches and easy wins. Well, let me tell you
call
something.
the Inferno Kid an easy match?
Well, let me tell you something, Prodigy. He's new, though. Nobody knew anything about the Inferno Kid. Well, let me tell you something, Prodigy. You're coming against somebody that's known around here. Farron Foxx is going to take it to you on July 3rd, and I promise you that.
Look at TJ Gray throwing fists. Now, Kurt didn't do anything about that. He was punching him, Lee. Come on, did you saw that?
TJ Gray picks him up now. Oh, the DVD right there. The Prodigy TJ Gray in control, calls, says it's going to be over now with the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was close.
Right there, a kick out. You're not going to beat competition like the Inferno Kid with a move like that. TJ Gray's going to have to pull out a little something a little bit stronger in this match, it seems.
A whip into the corner there. The Prodigy takes off. And big splash into the corner. On July 3rd, the dog collar match between Chris Michaels and Bart Sawyer. That is one, they had the Fan Lumberjack match at the Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card. It doesn't look like anything got settled then. The dog collar match is one. Bart can't run then.
They're hooked up, neck to neck. There's nothing but 12 feet of chain in between them. I'm telling you what, fans, if you miss this match, you're going to miss a bloodbath because, Savannah, smart Bart hasn't got it all upstairs. He's smart, but he's got a few cannons loose up there.
That's right. And Bart's always got a plan, and I'm sure he's got a plan for that night.
What is TJ Gray doing? He tried to get him down right there.
1, 2, and a 3 count. The Prodigy TJ Gray retains the NWA Television Championship. Fans will be right back. Stay tuned. Coming up, footage from Jerry Lawler, Superstar Bill Dundee versus Jackie Fargo and the Colorado Kid.
The team of the Superstar Bill Dundee. His partner, Jerry the King Lawler. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponent, the Colorado Kid. And his partner, let's welcome back to Nashville, the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo.
Well, Lee, this is when over 1,000 fans came out to the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena to witness a few short weeks ago. Jackie Fargo, Colorado Kid against Lawler Dundee with Miss Stacy. And I know the fans here, look at that crowd, my gosh. I know the fans already know that we've signed a hair match on July 10th. We're going to show today why that match actually is taking place.
Now, Miss Stacy down there on the corner looking all pretty and stuff in that little goal. Jerry the King Lawler and the Colorado Kid in the ring to start it off. Jerry Lawler from the WWF. Him and Bill Dundee's got some history, Bert.
You better believe they all have history in that ring, I tell you what. Talk about legendary performers. I just wanted to mention something about Stacy. Stacy and myself on Sunday night, August 29th, all you folks who watch the pay-per-views, mark your calendar because Sunday night, August 29th, Stacy's going to be on the Dangerous Curves ladies pay-per-view, and I will also be on it, coming from the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's called Dangerous Curves. Some people call it Puppies Galore. And there will be some of the greatest lady wrestlers in the world from the Riviera Hotel, Sunday night, August 29th, only on pay-per-view. You can see it, and I'm going to be hopefully a big part of it. I have some surprises, but I know Stacy's going to be there, and who knows in what capacity.
Will you take me, Bert, please?
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee now trying to get the crowd pumped up on their side. Lawler coming back into the ring, and Stacy's over there cheerleading.
Well, they're not going to get in Lawler on Lawler's side. Jackie Fargo owns, controls, bought and paid for Nashville, Tennessee with his blood, sweat, and tears, and there's not a bigger living legend than the Jackie Fargo. What Hulk Hogan's legendary status to the World Wrestling Federation is, Jackie Fargo is to Nashville. And I tell you, what an incredible match it's going to be, because on Saturday night, July 10th, Fargo and Lawler in the ring one-on-one. All the rules changed there. And, of course, Stacy on the outside. And
Lawler now just knocking Jackie Fargo down, strutting around the ring. That's not something you're going to want to do to Jackie Fargo. The man's not all there.
No, he's still got the power of the punch, I'll guarantee you.
Now, this hair versus hair match, Bert. Jackie Fargo, like right there, crazy man. I like Jackie Fargo a lot, and in this match, I hope the man wins. But
Fargo's still got it, but I tell you what, Lawler wouldn't put his hair up. Lawler says, oh no, here, I'll put Stacy's hair up.
I know, I hate that.
And, well, I think Stacy looked good, Balt. She
I
can go to
don't.
Las Vegas with a butch haircut.
That wouldn't be good. Fargo and the Kid in the ring. Now, Jackie Fargo has a relationship with the Colorado Kid. The Kid needed a partner for Jerry the King Lawler, Superstar Dundee. Picked up the phone, called Jackie Fargo, and without hesitation accepted.
Fargo's been, kind of a mentor to the Colorado Kid the last 3 years. He's helped him out a couple of times in some tight spots. And I tell you what, Fargo has always been there when he's made the call. And also that night on July 10th, we're going to have a celebrity barber there to shave the head of the loser of this match. So if Lawler gets pinned, and I don't even know if Lawler knows this, if Lawler gets disqualified, Stacy's losing her hair.
I have to talk to him before he goes out and beg him not to lose. There he goes, hitting Jackie Fargo again. Fargo now down on the floor, celebrating in the room, high fives. Trying to mock Jackie Fargo in the center of the ring. Lawler and Dundee doing the strut.
Yeah. Well, Jerry Lawler proud as a peacock right now, but I don't know if he'll be strutting on Saturday night, July 10th, because not only has Fargo put up his hair, he's put up $20,000 cash. And I tell you, Fargo did what he said he would do before. And there just comes up behind Stacy.
It scared her to death. Did you hear that squeal? Sound like a mouse getting ran over or something.
They love Jackie Fargo in Nashville, Tennessee, I tell you what.
Jackie Fargo and the Colorado Kid teaming against Jerry the King Lawler, Superstar Bill Dundee, and the gorgeous Miss Stacy down on the floor. Now, Bert, Saturday night, July 3rd, this dog collar match between Chris Michaels and Bart Sawyer. Something is going to be settled here.
Yeah, it's going to be bloody. We got so many great cards coming to Nashville. We'll be out there the July 3rd with the big 4th of July weekend spectacular. Axel Rotten coming back to Nashville, take on Colorado Kid. Ladies Night Out, Bad Street Boys will be there. New South, a fans lumberjack with strap match. Air Paris, David Young. Bambi against Miss Angelica. Angelica's getting a heck of a following.
Angelica's a looker too.
Yeah, and we'll be out there the 10th. And then, the big one, we're talking about hair versus hair, but then the big one is Saturday night, July 17th, Summer Blast 99. I'm kind of keeping that a secret right now.
You haven't told me anything yet.
The great thing about especially July 3rd, all kids will be admitted free. Mom and dad I don't care if you bring 6 kids, 10 kids, the kids get in free. Now don't come out and drop your kids off, and we're not going to babysit the kids, but if you bring the neighborhood gang, that's fine with me. Bring the kids, and kids, no charge, journal mission seats, all night long, Saturday, July 3rd. Also on that big card, hair versus hair, on July 10th, there will be no increase in ticket prices for any of the July events. So ticket prices are staying low, and I tell you what, we're going to have a great time in the month of July at the Nashville Fairgrounds, the home of NWA Worldwide Wrestling. Boy, I tell you, the fans are getting in on this. Lawler's insulting everybody just like he always does.
I guess that's the thing Lawler does best, is run his mouth, insulting the fans. 2 ladies now trying to get to Lawler and Stacy.
There's Miss Myra down there, Myra Guthrie. I tell you, if she gets a hold of Lawler, Lawler would be knocked to the ground, because if Myra can pack a punch, let me tell you that.
I think she wanted to get a hold of Bart Sawyer, too. There's Stacy getting up on the ring. There he is, insulting the fans again.
Yeah.
He always insults the people of Nashville, just like Bart, but we're not going to talk about Bart now. The Colorado Kid and Axel Rotten from ECW. This match just has extreme written all over it.
Yeah, it's going to get a little wild. Look at the crowd here at Nashville Fairgrounds. I'll tell you, the local media was out there in full force. Several other TV stations were there. Of course, the British people were there. You see cameras all over the place. This one got out of the referee's control several times, and you're seeing one of these stretches right here. Right now, we're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back, and you won't miss a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. I'm Lee Tidwell, alongside me, Bert, Prentice, the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo, coming into the ring, taking on superstar Bill Dundee.
I tell you what, talk about 2 legends in the ring. And Fargo came to fight, didn't he?
Fargo came to fight. He's chasing all of them around, even coming after Miss Stacy, threatening to pull down her pants and spank her butt.
Lee.
Well, I wanted to see it.
The family show. Knock it off.
Puppies. Anyways, whips him off the rope. Dundee just keeps. Dundee's not too smart. His old age is showing, Alzheimer's and stuff, running back and forth, going to wear himself out. There he goes. Falls down. Fargo with the cover. Jimmy Rivers, 1, 2. 2.5 there on Bill's Dundee. Jackie Fargo almost got the victory.
Do you know how many thousands and thousands and thousands of tickets Jackie Fargo has sold to a wrestling match in Nashville, Tennessee? I mean, you were absolutely watching a living legend at work. Jackie Fargo and Jerry the King Lawler, another young man who sold out more arenas in the Mid-South probably than anybody else.
Well, if you could get a penny off each ticket Jackie Fargo and Jerry Lawler sold, you'd be a millionaire now.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, it's great that we can bring this great Southern tradition, especially in this day of whatever they call the wrestling. Yeah, whatever they call the wrestling. That we can still bring some Southern brand style of wrestling to these folks. And let me tell you, later in this match, something happened. Was not planned. Certainly was not part of the show. I know you liked it, but I sure didn't.
I liked it.
Well, I was damn mad about it, and I still am. And it won't happen again. I guarantee you there'll be some people, fined worse than they were. But Jackie Fargo got a little excited, and that's fine. But he's coming back to make amends. And I tell you, he is going to take it to Jerry the King Lawler on July 10th. I tell you, there's so much action going on in this area. July 3rd, what a card. Bad Street Boys going for the tag belts along with New South in a three-way dance. Never had one of them before for a tag belt. Axel Rotten, a former ECW star, taking on Colorado Kid. I hear Savannah and her size 68 chest will be there.
St. Bernard's.
Yeah, to take with Farron Foxx to take on the Prodigy TJ Gray. Fan lumberjack match. Now Lawler has something, and down goes the Colorado Kid.
There he goes, stuffing it back in his trunks. Lawler with that illegal object. Jimmy Rivers asking. Jimmy Rivers not too smart. Looking at the hands. Of course, he's going to hide it. Referee look. Bam, knocks the Colorado Kid back down to the mat. Close fist, I might add. Lawler in control of the Colorado Kid.
Tell you, I want to say hello to my good friend Ronnie P. Gossett there in Rossville, Georgia. I know he's watching today, and Ronnie, one of the greatest managers next to me that ever worked this area, and talked to Ronnie today, and he's doing good. I want to say hello to him. Also, all the great fans down in Loganville, Georgia, and Stockbridge, Georgia, and Canton. There's a drop kick by Lawler. He ain't done one of them since 1984. And great fans down in Georgia, and looking forward to coming to Stockbridge. In fact, later on tonight, where they see it down there every Sunday night in Stockbridge, Georgia, and Canton every Tuesday night, and Loganville every Thursday night. And boy, I tell you what, last Thursday night we was in Loganville, and Ernest T tore the place apart. I mean, them people went nuts. It's Ernest T Mania in Loganville, Georgia.
They can have Ernest T for all I care.
They
keep
want
him
him
in Georgia.
They want
keep
him.
away from me. Keep him away from the buttons, because Jeff is getting mad.
They want him.
I've seen Jeff picks up sticks ready to hit him every time he touches them buttons.
Ernest T is a legend in Loganville. They loved him. And Bart Sawyer just absolutely tore the place. There's Colorado Kid coming up from behind to Dundee. Count of one, count of two.
Only a 2 count. Stacy out there on the side in that little gold top that is so adorable.
Another reminder, too, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday night, August 29th, pay-per-view from Las Vegas called Dangerous Curves. All women's wrestling pay-per-view. Be a lot more than just women's wrestling.
Oh.
And I'll be on there as Christopher Love, and it's going to be awesome. And Stacy's going to be a big part of that, they tell me, along with some of the greatest lady wrestlers in the world, called Dangerous Curves, Puppies Galore. Sunday night, August 29th, only on pay-per-view. So I want all you Nashville fans to watch and see how devious I can be with all the divas.
Yeah, you are devious, Bert. Hey, you know what? It's Mrs. Plaintiff's birthday today. Jerry the King Lawler in control of the Colorado Kid. Knee to the back of the head of the Colorado Kid. Still down. Stacy there cheerleading. I hope she don't lose her hair.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Plaintiff. I bet she got the same present she did the last 3 years.
Yep.
Okay, a knee to the back of the neck of the Colorado Kid.
Well, Jerry Lawler now, he's commentating for the WWF, doing, just talking and stuff, but he can still wrestle. Lawler has still got some in it.
Yeah, but so does Jackie Fargo, and certainly the Colorado Kid does, who is ranked #1 contender to the NWA World Belt, held by Naya Ogawa.
Now, if Colorado Kid ever gets the chance, that's going to be a match.
We're trying to sign that match.
He has every opportunity and the talent to win that belt from Ogawa.
He's got a big title defense coming out in Colorado Springs soon, and we're gonna try to sign that match with Ogawa. I tell you, Colorado Kid, in the last 2 weeks we've had him booked in Texas, California, Florida. I mean, he's a wrestling champion.
There he just flips over Bill Dundee, and Lawler comes in for the save. Dundee back over on the Colorado Kid. 1, 2, finger to the eyes there by Jackie Fargo for the save.
All you fans also in Nashville that need a wrestling fix, they tell me my good friend Ronnie Crowder's running the show tonight in Carthage, Tennessee. I think it's at the Carthage Armory. Ronnie Crowder going to put an all-star card. You know, he's got a couple of no-name wrestlers, but most of the card's pretty legit. Over there in Carthage, if you want to see Faron, Foxx, and Savannah, and I guess Alcatraz probably on the card and a few others. Check it out tonight in Carthage and say hello to Mr. Crowder. And there, I gave you a plug.
Now look at that capacity crowd at the Fairground Sports Arena. Bert, that's the loudest crowd I've ever heard there.
They were loud that night and rowdy. Absolutely.
Puppies,
but can you imagine? And remember, there's no increase in ticket prices. Can you imagine how packed that's going to be to see who gets their haircut, Fargo or Stacy, Saturday night, July 10th? Of course, Saturday, July 3rd, we're right back there with the Wim Bam Bim Bam card. And I'm telling you, ladies' night out, Bad Street Boys, New South, Colorado Kid, a dog collar chain match, fans lumberjack match, Bambi and Miss Angelica. Anything can happen in that one. Absolutely. TV title match from top to bottom, one of the best cards. July shows are probably the hottest ever here in Nashville, and you can enjoy it in the air-conditioned comfort of the Nashville Fairground Sports Arena.
Oh, yeah, that place is air-conditioned. Feels good in there.
Yes, it does.
Especially when it's hot outside. Jerry Lawler in control of the Colorado Kid. Comes up to the second ropes, going to jump off and do something here, pointing to him, trying to tempt Jackie Fargo to come into the ring. Colorado Kid moves. Lawler, big mistake there. That's why they call it high risk. Just nails Bill Dundee, flips over, and there's the tag to the crazy one.
And this is a steaming hot tag to Fargo. Lawler's down, Dundee's down. Lawler's down, Dundee's down. You think he's got one more in him? What do you think? Jackie Fargo taking it to town on superstar Bill Dundee.
Atomic drop there on Dundee. Jimmy Rivers out of position. Jerry Lawler with the save.
If Lawler wasn't there, if Lawler was not in that ring, he'd have had that 1, 2, 3.
Well,
there,
one for Lawler.
a big knee drop on Lawler. Come on, Fargo, come on.
1, 2, and a 3 count.
There you go.
Oh, there's Stacy.
Stacy's furious.
I want to be Jimmy Rivers. I want to be Jimmy Rivers, please.
Knock it off. They've got the 1, 2, 3. Stacy's furious at the referee. The referee weighs less than Stacy.
He's got Stacy up. What's?
Oh, Fargo.
What?
Knock this off. Go to a break.
Go, Fargo.
No,
Go, Fargo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NWA Worldwide. In the ring, a match for the NWA Mississippi Championship. The challenger, Big Don Brody, taking on Blade Boudreaux, the champion. Blade Boudreaux in the red, getting whipped into the ropes now. Big Don Brody, gets knocked down with a shoulder block. Blade now comes back through. Don Brody with a knee to the gut.
Hello, I'm back.
Yes, fans, Savannah's here. Big Don Brody now cinches him in. Big suplex. Look, just holds him up there, the strength.
Well, this Blade Boudreaux, I don't know much about him, but I just really think that Big Don Brody, he's a big, strapping guy from Mississippi, and I think he's going to beat this guy.
Oh, big leg drop there on the champion with a cover. Here comes the referee, 1, 2, and a kick out by Blade Boudreaux.
Lee, I brought a special surprise for you.
Oh, you did?
Guess who I brought with me?
Please don't say it.
Ernest T.
Ernest T, will you go to Loganville with me?
I'll go to Loganville with you. I kind of like Loganville down there.
Will you
Those
stay?
fans like me. Will I stay?
Yeah.
Ernest T don't stay nowhere.
You can stay in Loganville.
Yes, I want to announce to everyone that on June 24th, Thursday night, I will make my first and only appearance in Loganville. That's right, the goddess is coming to Loganville. All you men out there, come and bring me flowers.
Blade Boudreaux now in control of Big Don Brody. Comes against the ropes, comes off Big Hot Cross body with a pin. 1, 2. 2.5 there.
Well, this Blade Boudreaux, he looks pretty good. Big Don Brody, I still think he's going to win.
Whip there by Boudreaux. Big Don Brody into the ropes. Oh, elbow right up underneath the chin. That's got to hurt. Now, Savannah, your man, Faron Foxx, taking out TJ Gray for a TV title July 3rd at the Nashville Fairground Sports Arena.
That's right. TJ Gray, look out. You're going to get a milkshake, baby.
A milkshake.
St. Bernard's.
Ooh, I like chocolate milk.
You would. Big Don Brody now
You
picks
would
him
do
up.
good.
Did you see that, Savannah?
That was a great power slam. I'm telling you, I'm picking this guy. He's going to win. I'm telling you, I'm never wrong.
Cover there now. Big Don Brody, 1, 2. Only a 2 count by Kurt, the referee. Blade
There you
Boudreaux,
go.
That's
Kurt.
the reason he's the champion, though. He's resilient.
No, it's because Kurt was slow counting there. 1, 2, 3. His arthritis in his shoulder must be
Kurt
acting
does
up.
not count slow. He's a fast counter.
Excuse me?
He counts real fast.
Well, yeah, he did count fast
He
on me
can't
to
count
melt with
past
Sara
2.
with me.
He can't count past 2.
I can count the 3 in 3 different languages.
Uh-huh.
never mind, I can say that. Anyways, in the ring now, Big Don Brody just, oh, did you see that chair shot there? The blade Boudreaux, that's got to hurt.
What chair shot?
I knew you wouldn't see it.
I didn't see no
You get a
chair
new
shot.
prescription for your glasses.
No,
Savannah.
Lee, I think you need some new glasses, boyfriend.
Oh, cinches them in, looks like a big power bomb here. Oh, holds
Lee,
him up,
out here they
bam.
want you to go to Loganville.
Woo! I
Loganville
told
wouldn't
ya.
like me. 1, 2, and a 3 count.
Yeah, they don't like little stick boys in Loganville.
The new NWA Mississippi champion, Big Don Brody. Fans, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I picked the winner.
Hey, folks, we wanted to show you just a little clip from a great time we had down in Conyers, Georgia, a couple of weeks ago at the Horse Park for Fun Fest 99. A great crowd came out and saw Jerry the King Lawler against the Colorado Kid. Of course, there's Stacy, too. Headline an all-star card down there in Conyers, Georgia. What a great time that was.
Oh, just look at that crowd there for Jerry the King Lawler with Stacy in a little black dress, taking on the Colorado Kid. The crowd there just as loud as the ones at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena, sometimes even more.
Yeah, we had a great time that night, and even had a little rain, but we got through it, and I tell you what, the people stayed, and they had a great time. Colorado Kid and Jerry the King Lawler stole the show this night, I'll tell you what, and it was an incredible battle. They've been having some great battles. In fact, tonight down in this afternoon in Greenwood, Mississippi, 2 o'clock show at Balloon Fest. They'll be colliding again, and of course out in Colorado Springs, and have signed to a series of matches. And we just wanted to show you some footage and thank all the great people in Conyers, Georgia, and all the NWA Georgia folks, Bill Behrens and everybody, for showing us such a great time at the Horse Park. Oh, it's a hot one, the weekend of the 4th of July, when NWA returns to the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, 8 o'clock bell time, all kids admitted free. We're going to open it up with a TV title match, TJ Gray against Farron Foxx. The fans will be lumberjacks with leather belts around the ring when Air Paris collides with the Sex Pistol, David Young. A ladies' title match when Bambi defends against Miss Angelica. 3 main events on this one. The first one, it's a dog collar chain match. Chris Michaels against Bart Sawyer. Main event number 2, it's hardcore time when ECW's Axel Rotten invades Nashville to take on the Colorado Kid. And in the triple main event, tag team 3-way dance, ladies night out against the Bad Street Boys against the New South. Anything goes. July 3rd. Don't miss it. Be there.
You got a heart the size of a peanut. Yeah, the chair's in you. Oh, don't hold him back. I'll tell you what I did. I'll give you $20,000 to climb your ass in here. Hey, my hair against yours. Right now.
Wait a minute, Lawler, wait a minute. Fargo says he'll give you 20 grand, but if you'll fight him, his hair against yours.
I'm gonna fight him and put her hair up.
Put Stacy's hair up against yours? He says he wants to wrestle you one-on-one. He'll put up his hair, but you got to put up Stacy's hair shaved bald.
One of us will leave here bald-headed. Scared, Lawler? Scared of me, aren't you, boy? Hey, let me remind you of back 20 years ago. We're riding from Lawrence, Alabama. You said, Fargo, there's something I got to know. Can I take you? Hell no, not then, and hell no, not now. You can't take me. No, you can't.
Let me tell you something, fabulous Jackie Fargo. Your fabulous days are long gone, just like your hair would be if I stepped in that ring. But you see, your old gray hair don't mean that much to me. That's right, because I guarantee you all I got to do is wait a few weeks, and your hair will all fall out in the shower anyway. Do you see this lovely head of hair right here? Huh? Do you think that your old gray hair is worth her hair? No way in hell, Jackie Fargo. No way in hell. Well, it's a challenge. Fargo puts his hair up. Stacy, you gonna put your hair up? Hey, Fargo. I heard you about a minute ago before you talked about hair. You said something about $20,000
Anybody happen to remember that? You're so confident that you can take the kid here. What about we put Stacy's lovely hair at stake against your hair and $20,000 out of your pocket? Oh, yeah, right. You're crazy. You ain't got $20,000.
Fargo says yes. Hair versus hair. Saturday night, July 10th, only in Nashville at the Fairgrounds Sports Arena, when fabulous Jackie Fargo puts his hair on the line as he wrestles Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler won't put his hair up, but he says, hey, I'll put Miss Stacy's hair up. Somebody's going to be shaved bald Saturday night, July 10th, only at the Fairgrounds Arena. Don't you miss it. Jackie Fargo against Jerry the King Lawler, Nashville.